Hello friends, welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Today we are continuing our franchise all-star tournament using the wonderful cards created by Phil Graham for Superstar Baseball. These cards are available on the Delphi site, and I will post a link to them in the description for this video, along with a link to channel membership. You can check out all the perks that you get with channel membership from that link. So these cards, we've played one round back in June, actually. We got the first round completed in May and June. One and done and random matchups with these teams. And so I'm continuing the random matchups, and we're continuing the one and done part. I'm leaving them in leagues, so it's random within that league. Today's matchup is the San Francisco / New York Giants at the Pittsburgh Pirates. So it's a battle of two very old franchises. The opposing pitchers today will be Juan Marichal for the Giants against Garrett Cole, a surprise starter for the Pirates. So we'll see how this turns out. Couple of right-handers in our matchup today. Using Superstar Baseball charts, those are also available for free at the link that I'm providing you. But if you want me to send them to you, just email me at berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. And I will send you the Superstar Baseball charts. The dice that you'll see are dice that I purchased off of eBay for Superstar Baseball. I believe they are still for sale. They're special dice for use with this particular game. Also need a D20. And along with the charts and the cards, that's all you need. It's a lot of fun, goes back to my childhood where this was one of the games that I played a lot. Not these cards, but the cards that went with the Superstar Baseball game. Alright, so let's get to today's starting lineup. The visiting Giants leading off in right field, it's Bobby Bonds. Batting second, it's the catcher Buster Posey. Batting third, it's the left fielder Barry Bonds. Batting fourth, center fielder Willie Mays. Batting fifth, the DH today, Willie McCovey. Batting sixth, first baseman Orlando Cepeda. Batting seventh, third baseman Mel Ott. Batting eighth, second baseman Jeff Kent. And batting number 9 is shortstop Brandon Crawford. The pitcher is Juan Marichal. There's a look at his card. We have 63 total defensive points for the Giants. That means the automatic outs will be rolled on 12, 13, and 14 in this game, at least until or unless substitutions are made. And then for the homestanding Pittsburgh Pirates, it's Honus Wagner leading off at short. Andrew McCutchen bats second in center field. Roberto Clemente bats third in right field. Ralph Kiner bats fourth. He's the DH. Willie Stargell bats fifth. He will play first. Bill Madlock bats sixth. He's going to play third base. Dave Parker bats seventh today. He'll be in left field. Manny Sanguillen bats eighth. He'll do the catching. And Bill Mazeroski will bat ninth and play second base. On the mound, it's Garrett Cole. There's a look at his card, and the Pirates have 75 defensive points going into this game. Their automatic outs at the start, anyway, will be 13, 14, and 15. And we are ready to go. So it's Garrett Cole against Bobby Bonds to start this ball game. And I think we're going to move it over here and do it like this. There we go. Alrighty. So Garrett Cole winds and deals to Bobby Bonds And hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. One down in the first. We're underway. Buster Posey is at the plate. That's an open result on Cole's card. And Posey is going to hit this one to third baseman Bill Madlock. Madlock's up with it, throws to first, and whoa, it's in the dirt. Willie Stargell cannot dig it out, so Posey's going to reach on an E5 by the Pirate third baseman. One out, one on for the Giants now, and here's Barry Bonds. The delivery to Barry Bonds is an open result, and it's ball four. So Cole's got some first inning trauma here. Couple guys on with one out, and here comes Willie Mays. Cole the stretch, the pitch to Willie. Open result to Mays. And this one is going to be hit in the air. It is to right field. Under it is Roberto Clemente. Holding at second is Posey, and there are two gone. Willie McCovey's stretch coming to the plate now with a chance to put the Giants on top early against Garrett Cole. Cole the stretch checks the base runners, and the delivery to McCovey is an open result. McCovey takes a whack at this one, and it's hit in the air to right. One more time, Clemente over by the line is going to make the catch, and Cole gets out of first inning trouble. We go to the bottom of the first with no score in Pittsburgh. Marichal will face Wagner, McCutchen, and Clemente in inning number one for the Pirates. Battle between National League classic franchises. Pitch to Wagner from Marichal is an open result. Wagner swings, and he's going to hit this one in the air to right. Under it is Bobby Bonds for out number one. Here comes Andrew McCutchen, current Brewer, and certainly a Pirate great. Marichal kicks and deals. Open result to McCutchen. And this is hit down the line in left field. It gets past Ott at third base. Barry Bonds has to dig it out of the corner. Andrew McCutchen's going to cruise into second with a one-out double. And the Pirates have something going in the first inning. Here comes Clemente with a chance to put the Pirates on top. Marichal the stretch, the pitch to him. Open result on Marichal's card. Clemente hits this one to shortstop. That is Brandon Crawford. He's going to hold McCutchen at second and make the play across to Orlando Cepeda at first base, and there's two gone. Now it's Kiner, the DH for the Pirates today. Marichal the stretch and the delivery to Ralph Kiner. That's an open result. And Kiner hits this one in the air, but not deep. It is to center field. Willie Mays coming in, and he makes a basket catch. That retires the Pirates in the first inning. We've played one, and we have no score in Pittsburgh. Garrett Cole coming back out. He will face Cepeda, Ott, and Kent, 6, 7, 8 in the Giants order in inning number two. Orlando Cepeda, Cha-Cha stands in. The pitch again from Cole is an open result for Cepeda. And Cepeda swings late and hits it down the right field line. Past Stargell. Gonna rattle around in the corner. Clemente's got to go get it. Cha-Cha better hurry up because Roberto's got a gun, but he gets into second base sliding with a leadoff double. Now it's Mel Ott, the New York Giants great, playing third base today. Cole the stretch. The delivery to Ott is popped up. On the infield, Bill Madlock. On the infield dirt in fair territory is going to make the catch for out number 1. So a jam job from Garrett Cole retires Ott, and here comes Jeff Kent. Cole the stretch, the pitch to Kent. Hey, struck him out on a broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Gas! 2 down, Crawford up now. Cepeda still planted at second base. Cole the stretch, the pitch to Brandon Crawford, and I got him on a bender, and that's going to retire the side in inning number 2. So the Giants get another base runner, but can't advance him. We go to the bottom of the second. No score in Pittsburgh. Marichal and Cole are starting a good one here. I don't know if we're going to continue a pitcher's duel, but we're going to find out. Stargell, Madlock, and Parker, lefty, righty, lefty against Marichal. The pitch. Open result to Wilver. The pitch to Willie. Willie takes a swing and lifts this one to center field. Willie Mays back a few steps, but he's got room, and he makes the catch for out number 1 in inning number 2. Here's Bill Madlock. Marichal winds and deals. Open result to Madlock. Mad Dog. And this is hit on the ground by Madlock. To first baseman Orlando Cepeda. He's going to take it himself for out number 2 in the second inning. Now Dave Parker. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Marichal winds and deals. Open result on Juan's card. Parker takes a swing. Hits this one on the ground. To second baseman Jeff Kent. Gloves it to his left. He plants and he throws to Cepeda, and that retires the Pirates in inning number 2. Second round action in this one-and-done franchise all-star tournament. Top of the order coming for the G-men. Bobby Bonds, Buster Posey, and Barry Bonds. Garrett Cole has allowed 1 hit. He's walked 1. The pitch to Bobby Bonds is an open result on Cole's card. Bobby swings, and there's a base hit to right center field. Drops in front of Clemente, who hustles over and gets it in a hurry. That holds Bonds to a single, and here's Posey. Cole the stretch. Let's check Sanguillen's arm here. Might want to send Bobby Bonds, get something going. Sanguillen is an I, so that cuts Bonds down to a 2. So they're going to wait to send him. Cole the stretch and the delivery. Hey, struck out Posey on a bender. 4 strikeouts for Cole now. And that'll bring up Barry Bonds. Barry walked in the first. Cole the stretch, the pitch to Bonds. Open result on Cole's card. Barry Bonds hits it to right and deep. Clemente doesn't even move. It's gone, and it's 2-0 Giants. So Barry Bonds brings home Bobby Bonds on his home run. And Cole has been touched here in the third. Here's Mays. Cole winds and deals to Willie Mays. That's an open result. And Mays hits it to center and deep. Back goes Andrew McCutchen, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. If it stays in the park, McCutchen's got a good chance of catching it. McCovey now, 0 for 1, comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Cole winds and deals. Ball 4 to stretch. Coming up now is Cepeda. Gonna start some action in the Pirate bullpen. Steve Blass and Francisco Liriano, lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Danny Marichal likes it whenever he's in Pittsburgh. And it's Cepeda now. Cole the stretch and the delivery to Orlando, and hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball. We have played 2.5. The Giants get 2 on 2 hits. Leave 1. Bottom of the third coming. It's 2-0 Giants over the Pirates in this round 2 game. Sanguilla and Mazeroski in the top with Honus Wagner coming in the Pirates' third. Marichal winds and deals. This is popped up. First base, fair territory, Orlando Cepeda, 1 down. Maz coming up. Marichal winds and deals. This is an open result for Mazeroski. And it's hit on the ground. Where does it go? Third base, Mel Ott to his left. Cuts it off from going into left field. Plants and throws to Orlando Cepeda for out number 2. Marichal's got a good one going. He's a 1 base runner. A double by McCutchen in the first. Here's Wagner. Marichal winds and deals. This is an open result on Juan's card. And Wagner hits it on the ground. He's got that sinker working. It's hit to Cepeda at first. He gloves it to his right and feeds Marichal covering the bag for out number 3 in the third. We've played 3 complete. And your score, Giants 2, Pirates nothing. Bottom third of the Giants order coming up in the fourth. Ott, Kent, and Crawford against Garrett Cole, who's on an extremely short leash at this point. Second round game, 1 and done. You can't let it get out of hand. Ott is 0 for 1. The pitch from Cole. Open result. Ott takes a swing and hits it on the ground. This goes to first baseman Willie Stargell, who's going to take it to the bag himself for out number 1 in the Giants' fourth. Jeff Kent struck out in the second. He is 0 for 1. Cole kicks and deals to the Giants' second baseman, and hey, struck him out. Baked beans. Gas. 6 strikeouts for Cole. Brings up Brandon Crawford with nobody aboard. Cole winds and delivers to the Giants' shortstop. Open result to Crawford. And hey, struck him out on a dead fish changeup. That retires the Giants. 1, 2, 3 in the fourth. We go to the bottom of 4. Giants 2, Pirates nothing. Marichal seemingly in control for the Giants. It's McCutchen, Clemente, and Kiner coming up in the Pirates' fourth inning. McCutchen owns the only Pirates hit. Marichal winds and deals. This is an open result for Kutch. And he draws a walk. So he's on base for the second time. Posey has a good arm, I do believe. No, he does not. So they might send Kutch here. Coming to the plate is Clemente. Marichal the stretch and the delivery to Clemente, and there goes McCutchen. He is a 3. That is a 34. There's no adjustment for Posey. The throwdown to Jeff Kent is not in time. McCutchen is in with a stolen base for Pittsburgh. Clemente down in the count now 0-1, and the Pirates have a chance here in the fourth to get on the board. Marichal the stretch and the delivery. Hit in the air to left. Barry Bonds toward the line is going to make the catch. Holding at second is McCutchen, and there's 1 down. Ralph Kiner up now. Saw a picture, seriously. Okay, time out here. Ralph Kiner on a date in the 1950s at some point with Elizabeth Taylor. Now, friends, let me make a point here. I understand Ralph Kiner was a home run champion and quite a slugger, a feared one at that, in the 1950s and late 40s. But my friends, Elizabeth Taylor? Are you kidding me? What in the world was going on? If you can unravel that one for me. Okay, and I'm conceding the point that my memories of Ralph Kiner are of a much more recent vintage. But you gotta be kidding me. Elizabeth Taylor? Okay, I'm off my high horse. And if I offended any Ralph Kiner fans, I do apologize. Actually, no, you know what? I don't apologize. I want some answers. I want to know what in the world Ralph Kiner was doing within 100 yards of Elizabeth Taylor. If someone can explain that to me, please, in the comments, hit me. All right, he's up there now. McCutchen is at second. I need a minute to catch my breath. Marichal, the stretch, he checks McCutchen, and the delivery to Kiner is an open result to Ralph. And it's a base hit to right field, drops in front of Bobby Bonds. McCutchen is being waved around third. Bonds' throw home is cut off by Cepeda. That's going to hold Kiner at first. And it's a 2-1 Giants lead as the Pirates get on the board. Stargell up there now. He's 0 for 1. Marichal in his first trouble. 1 out, 1 on. The pitch to Stargell is an open result. Willie to right and deep. Back goes Bobby Bonds and gone. A 3-2 Pirate lead now. And Marichal is on the ropes. So, Bruce Bochy is going to get the bullpen cooking for the Giants. And it's going to be Tim Lincecum starting to throw for the G-Men. 3-2 Pirates in the bottom of the fourth. And what was a pitcher's duel has turned into something very different. All right, Madlock coming up now. He's 0 for 1. We have 1 out in the bottom of the fourth, and the Pirates already have 3 in. Marichal winds and deals. Open result to Mad Dog. Base hit to left for Madlock. Barry Bonds gloves it and throws it back in. Pirates are still continuing to put pressure on the Giants. Parker comes up now. Marichal the stretch, the pitch to Big Dave. Jam job. Bleeder gonna be off Marichal's glove, rolling toward Ott, and everybody's gonna be safe on an infield base hit. Here comes Bochy. He wants to talk to Marichal. He may make a change. Manny Sanguillen coming to the plate for Pittsburgh. 3-2 Pittsburgh. We're in the bottom of the fourth. One more batter, maybe, for Marichal. The pitch to Sanguillen with Madlock at second, Parker at first, and 1 man out. Open result. Sanguillen hits it on the ground. This is to Ott at third. Gloves it to his left. He goes to Kent for 1. And the relay to Cepeda is not in time as Manny Sanguillen's hustle legs that one out. Parker's retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice. Madlock makes it to third. Sanguillen safe at first. There's Pirates at the corners. And 2 outs now. Lincecum is ready in the bullpen. And Bochy's going to stick with Marichal. The pitch from Marichal to Mazeroski. The pitch is open result on Marichal's card. Maz with a grounder toward Kent. It's in the hole. He knocks it down but can't make a play. Matlock scores from third. Sanguian stops at second. Mazeroski with an RBI infield hit. And there's a 4-2 Pirates lead now. And here comes Bochy, and that's going to be it for Juan Marichal. Going to be Lincecum in relief for the Giants here in the bottom of the fourth. See if that changes their automatic out. It does not. They lose a point, but it doesn't get them into a different category. Marichal goes 3 2/3 before the wheels come off the bus. He allowed 6 hits. He walked 1. He did not strike out a batter. He's allowed 4 runs. They're all earned. And there's 2 more men on base that are his responsibility. Sanguian at second, Mazeroski at first. The good news for the Giants is that there are 2 outs. Wagner up now. Lincecum, the stretch, and the delivery to Wagner. He walks him, and the bases are dripping with Pirates here in the fourth with 2 outs. Bases loaded, and here comes McCutchen, who started all this with a leadoff walk against Marichal. 4-2 Pirates were in the bottom of the fourth. Lincecum, the stretch, the pitch to McCutchen is an open result. McCutchen swings and hits it to left and deep. Back goes Barry Bonds, and grand slam McCutchen. Yikes. A Pirate explosion here in the fourth. Sanguian, Mazeroski, and Wagner score in front of McCutchen. It's a granny for Andrew McCutchen. What a day he is having. And the lead for Pittsburgh is now 8-2. Yikes. The Freak hung one, and McCutchen lost it for him. Clemente up now. He's 0 for 2. Lincecum winds and deals. That's an open result to Clemente. And he struck him out on a bender. And that's going to retire the Pirates in the fourth. But my goodness, 8 runs crossed the plate on 6 hits. They don't leave anybody. 2 walks certainly helped. It's an 8-run fourth, and we go to the fifth. It's Pirates 8, Giants 2. Yikes. Bullpen action for the Giants again. And it's going to be who will it be? It's going to be Matt Cain throwing for the Giants, as well as left-hander Gary Lavelle. So it's lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Bruce Bochy likes it whenever he's in Pittsburgh. And doesn't Garrett Cole have a new lease on life now? He's got a 6-run cushion. We go to the fifth. It's 8-2 Buccos. Top of the order coming for the Giants. They've got a lot of work to do. Bobby Bonds at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Cole kicks and deals. An open result to Bobby. He swings and drills a base hit to right field, his second of the day. The running game is out of the question now. Down 6. Posey comes up 0 for 2. Pirates playing for a double play. The pitch to Buster. Struck him out. Pork and beans. Gas. 1 down in the fifth. Barry Bonds coming up now with his dad at first base. Cole the stretch. The delivery to Barry is an open result. And Barry Bonds walks. Not what Danny Murtaugh was looking for. 2 on now with 1 out in the 5th. Murtaugh, of course, looking for a shutdown inning, and Blas and Liriano start to throw again for the Pirates in the bullpen. Mays is 0 for 2. He's up there now. Long one, and the Giants are back in the game. Garrett Cole, the stretch. The delivery, that's an open result to Mays. And Willie with a base hit to right field. Around third comes Bobby Bonds. Going to third is Barry Bonds. There's Giants at the corners on a single by Mays, and it's an 8-3 ball game now. McCovey up. Pirates infield at double play depth. Cole the stretch and the delivery. It's an open result to Stretch. And McCovey hits it to the right center field gap. It's going to split McCutchen and Clemente. Scoring is Barry Bonds. Stopping at third is Mays. Got to be a little cautious on the bases. It's 8-4 now, and here comes Murtaugh. That's going to be it for Garrett Cole. We got an old-fashioned slugfest going on in Pittsburgh. So Garrett Cole is done. You can put a fork in him after 4 1/3. He allowed 6 hits. He walked 3. He struck out 8, but he allowed 4 runs. They're all earned, and he will not qualify for the victory. It's going to be Steve Blas coming on. It will not change the defense, the automatic outs for the Buccos. Blas will be replaced in the bullpen next to Liriano by Bruce Keeson. Cepeda comes to the plate. There's runners at second and third. 8-4 Pirates. Long way to go. We aren't even halfway through this one. 1 for 2 for Orlando. Blast the stretch and the delivery. It's a open result. Cepeda, hey, struck him out on a bender. 2 gone now in the 5th. Ott comes to the plate. Left-handed slugger. Of course, the Polo Grounds were his best friend. Blast the stretch. 0 for 2 for Mel today. The pitch from Blast. He walks him. The bases are dripping with Giants. And that brings the tying run to the plate in Jeff Kent. Brandon Crawford would be next. Blast the stretch. The pitch to the 0 for 2 Kent on a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. Open result to Kent. And Kent hits it to the right center field gap. Barely cut off by Clemente before getting to the wall. That might have cleared the bases. Mays scores. McCovey scores. Ott stops at third. It's a 2-run double for Jeff Kent. And the Giants have answered with a 4 spot already here in the 5th. There's 2 men out. It's an 8-6 ball game in the top of the 5th. Brandon Crawford comes up with a chance to tie the game. Blast the stretch. The pitch to Crawford is an open result. Crawford swings and misses for strike 3. That retires the Giants in the 5th. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with the score of the game. Pirates 8, Giants 6. Lincecum on an extremely short leash is back out for the bottom of the 5th. In the Giants bullpen, Kane and Lavelle stay ready. Bochy is on the top step of the dugout. And Lincecum will face Kiner, Stargell, and Madlock in the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-6 Pirates. An 8 spot in the Pirates' 4th was answered by a 4 spot in the Giants' 5th, and we got a ball game. Lincecum winds and deals to Ralph Kiner, would-be suitor of Elizabeth Taylor. The pitch, the swing from Kiner, is hit on the ground to Who is it hit on the ground to? Shortstop. Brandon Crawford is up with it, and he throws to Orlando Cepeda for out number 1. Willie Stargell now. Lincecum kicks and deals. Open result to Stargell. Stargell hit a bomb in the 4th. Hey, strikes out Stargell on a high fastball with the cheese. 2 outs in the 5th, 2 strikeouts for Lincecum. Nobody aboard. Madlock up there now. Lincecum kicks and deals to the Mad Dog. And it's a line drive, and it's caught by Kent. And that will retire the Pirates in a 1-2-3-5. We go to the 6th. Pirates 8, Giants 6. Round 2 tension. Tension in Pittsburgh between these great franchises. So Blast will now get to deal with the top of the order for the G-men. Bonds, Posey, and Barry Bonds. Bobby Bonds, Buster Posey, and Barry Bonds in the Giants 6th. Blast winds and deals. Not an automatic out. Bobby Bonds hits it on the ground weakly to first. Willie Stargell gloves it, and he feeds Blast covering, and there's 1 down in the Giants 6th. Danny Murtaugh getting different activity up now. We're in the 6th, so here come the short men. Dave Justy and Mark Melanson start to throw in the Giants bullpen, a couple of right-handers. Posey is 0 for 3. Blast kicks and deals to Buster. It's an open result on Blast's card, and Buster hits it in the air. This is to center field. Andrew McCutcheon is there, and there's 2 down. Barry Bonds has homered and walked twice. He's up there now against Blast. Blast winds and delivers. Open result. Barry Bonds in the air. Left field. Into left center. Dave Parker makes a nice running catch, and that retires the Giants in the 6th. We go to the bottom of 6. Pirates 8, Giants 6. Parker, Sanguillen, and Mazeroski coming up against the Freak in the bottom of the 6th. Lincecum's job, of course, is to hold the Pirates right where they're at. Lincecum winds and deals to Parker, who's 1 for 2 today. Popped him up on the infield dirt. Brandon Crawford is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. Lincecum throwing hard. Sanguillen at the plate, 0 for 2. That's an X-chart result, and could be a hit by pitch, so let's see if that's what it is. It is not. Next delivery to Sanguillen. Open result on Lincecum's card. Sanguillen with a base hit to center field. Drops in front of Willie Mays. 1 out, 1 on for the Buccos with Maz coming up. Double play depth for the Giants infield. Lincecum the stretch. The delivery to Mazeroski. Maz swings and hits it toward center field. Knocked down by Kent. He can't make a play. It's an infield hit for Maz. His 2nd of the day. 2 on for the Pirates now. 1 out. And Wagner comes up. A cheapie for the Pirates' second baseman, but it counts. There's 2 on with 1 out for Wagner. All right. That's going to do it. Here comes Bochy. He wants Kane, and he wants him now. Lincecum goes 1 2/3 innings, allows 3 hits, one of them a home run, walked 1, struck out 2, allowed 2 runs, they're both earned. He is on the hook for the loss. No, he's not. Not yet, anyway. Kane coming on, third Giants pitcher. He's going to be replaced in the bullpen by another right-hander. And Lavelle continues to throw. Brian Wilson, no sign of Mike Love, but Brian Wilson is on to throw with Lavelle in the bullpen with lefty-righty double-barreled action. Wagner is 0 for 2. He's up there now. Kane the stretch. And the delivery is an X-chart result, and this is not going to be good news for the Giants. Kane bounces a curveball, and it gets past Posey. Advancing to third is Sanguillen. Advancing to second is Mazeroski. The Pirates have 2 in scoring position now. They're going to bring the infield in. The Giants are. The pitch from Kane to Wagner. Open result for Honus. And this is going to be hit on the ground. To Kent's left. He knocks it down. Picks it up. Throws to Cepeda. And they get Wagner by a step at first. Sanguillen scores. And Mazeroski advances to third. It's 9-6 Pirates. So they play in, but his only play was at first. Sanguillen got a fantastic break off third base and increases the Pirates' lead to 3. Now it's McCutchen with Maz at third and 2 men out. The pitch to Kutch. Not an automatic out. So McCutchen swings and comes up empty on a McCain. Who's McCain? John McCain. My God, I'm running for president here with Matt Cain, John McCain. I got Elizabeth Taylor. I got Ralph Kiner. Chaos. Chaos, I tell you. Anyway, McCutchen strikes out. He comes up empty on the McCain delivery, and we go to the 7th. With your score, Pittsburgh 9, San Francisco / New York 6. McCutchen had a chance to bury the Giants, and he didn't get it done. Blast comes out for the 7th. He'll face Mays, McCovey, and Cepeda. Melanson and Justy are ready in the Pirates bullpen. Mays is 1 for 3. It's Mays, McCovey, and Cepeda, the pitch. Open result on Blast. Willie Mays hits it in the air, high but not deep. Left field. Dave Parker is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. What a job Steve Blass is doing after Garrett Cole fell apart in the 5th. McCovey up now. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Stretch. Open result. Stretch swings and misses everything on a Blast bender. Third strikeout for Steve. There's 2 gone in the 7th. Here's Cepeda. Blast winds and deals. Open result to Cha-Cha. And Cepeda hits it in the air. Under it is Andrew McCutchen in right center field, and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. It's time to stretch him out at Forbes Field. With your score, Pittsburgh 9 and the Giants 6. Kane will face Clemente, Kiner, and Stargell on an extremely short leash here in the 7th. The Giants simply cannot give up more runs. The Pirates have a deep and talented bullpen. Clemente is 0 for 3. Kane kicks and deals. Open result for Roberto. And Clemente hits it on the ground. To second base, Jeff Kent is up with it and throws to Cepeda for out number 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Kiner, 1 for 3. Kane winds and deals. Walked him. That's going to do it for Matt Cain. Here comes Bochy. He wants the ball. Stargell coming to the plate. Kiner trots down to first. They're going to run for him. Lavelle is on. The left-hander is on to face Stargell here in the bottom of the 7th. Cain goes 1 inning. Strikes out 1, walks 1. Nobody has scored yet, but Kiner's run is his responsibility at first base. The pinch runner for Ralph Kiner will be Omar Moreno. So Omar is on first. Stargell at the plate. Alrighty. Lavelle the stretch, the delivery. There goes Moreno. The throwdown from Posey to Crawford is not in time. Moreno steals second base. And he's in scoring position now. Lavelle with a bigger problem than facing Willie Stargell. Madlock is on deck. Bochy back on the phone. Brian Wilson is throwing in the bullpen, and so is Dave Righetti. So it's lefty-righty double-barreled action. Bochy's firing all his bullets, trying to stay alive in this tournament. Stargell is 1 for 3, hit a bomb in the 4th. The pitch from Lavelle. Hey, struck out Stargell on some high cheese. 2 down in the 7th, and Madlock comes up. Parker would be next. Do you walk Madlock to get the lefty-lefty matchup with Parker? On the Pirate bench to pinch hit for Parker would be Tony Pena, Archie Vaughn, Mike Easler, and Starling Marte. Well, Moreno's on second. There's 2 men out. We're in the 7th. I'm going to do it. I'm going to have Lavelle walk Madlock, leave Lavelle in, and face Parker. Now I could hit for Parker with Marte. That would force Bochy to bring in Brian Wilson and perhaps Mike Love in a double switch. Or, so do I want Parker versus Lavelle or Marte against Brian Wilson? I'm going to go with Parker against Lavelle. Big Dave is the Cobras, 1 for 3. It's Moreno at second, Madlock at first, 2 men out, 9-6 Pirates. The pitch from Lavelle. Popped him up. Brandon Crawford, barely into the outfield grass, is going to make the catch, and that will retire the Buccos in the 7th. So they get 2 on, but fail to score. We go to the 8th. Pittsburgh Pirates 9. New York, San Francisco Giants 6. Blast doing a number on these Giants, so they're leaving them in. Changing the relievers now in the bullpen for the Pirates. It's Tekulve and Face Couple of right-handers for Danny Murtaugh. Ott will lead off. He's 0 for 2. Blast, kicks, and deals. Open result to Mel Ott. And it's hit in the air. This goes to center field. McCutcheon back a few steps and puts it away for out number 1. The Pirates are 5 outs from advancing to round 3. Jeff Kent is due. Let's take a look at the Giants bench. Roger Bresnahan, Alvin Dark, Chris Spire, Frankie Frisch, and Jack Clark. Jack the Ripper. So Kent is going to bat. Blast, kicks, and deals. Open result on Blast's card. Kent draws a walk. Not what Danny Murtaugh was looking for. Crawford coming up now. He's got the hat trick. 3 strikeouts in 3 trips. He's looking for the golden sombrero. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Brandon Crawford, even though not going to have a platoon advantage. But here comes Jack the Ripper. Bobby Bonds is on deck. Jack Clark is going to bat for Brandon Crawford. For the Giants, that is going to bring Danny Murtaugh out of the dugout, and we're going to see Kent Tekulve take over for Blast. So Blast goes 3 innings. Yep, 3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, no runs, but Kent is his responsibility. Blast would get the win if the Pirates hang on to win, at least as it looks right now. 1 out, Clark at the plate. And he's batting for Crawford. 9-6 Pirates in the top of the 8th. Tekulve the stretch and the delivery. It's an open result to Jack Clark. Clark with a jam job base hit over Bill Mazeroski's head into short right field. Stopping at second is Kent. Bobby Bonds is going to come to the plate as the tying run in the 8th. Tekulve now in a jam. Now I could run for Clark here, but I might want to put him in the field, so I'm not going to do that yet. Posey is on deck. Tekulve the stretch, the pitch to Bobby Bonds, and hey, struck him out. Tekulve gets him with a sinker, and there's 2 down in the 8th. Posey coming up now. He becomes the potential tying run. Barry Bonds would be next. There's 2 outs in the 8th. Tekulve the stretch. Posey has an 0 for 4 collar working. The pitch to Buster. Open result. In between everything on Tekulve's card. And Buster, it's a jam job grounder to short. Wagner up with it. He's going to go the short way to Mazeroski, and that's going to retire the Giants in inning number 8. Yikes. All right. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Pirates 9, Giants 6. Gonna do a few changes here. Actually, several changes here. Clark is gonna stay in the game and play right field. Bobby Bonds is gonna come out. The new shortstop will be Chris Spire. He's going to bat in Bobby Bonds' spot in the order. So they lose 8, they lose 4, they're down to 54 defense points. And that's going to change their automatic outs to 11, 12, and 14. And we're going to see a new pitcher. It's going to be right-hander Brian Wilson in the bottom of the 8th. Righetti stays ready in the Giants bullpen. Brian Wilson is on. He just flipped off Mike Love in the stands as he headed out to the pitcher's mound. I don't know what's going on there. We're also hearing some pet sounds at the ballpark. I don't know what that's about. Righetti and Greg Minton are throwing in the Giants bullpen. Brian Wilson is on, and Gary Lavelle is done after 2/3 of an inning. He struck out 1. He walked a man intentionally. No runs scored. It's Sanguillen, Mazeroski, and Wagner coming up in the Pirates' 8th. 9-6 Pittsburgh. Wilson trying to hold them where they're at. Brian Wilson, the stretch and the delivery. Open result against Manny Sanguillen. Hey, struck him out. 1 down in the 8th. Brian Wilson with the baked beans. Gas. Maz is up now. Wilson, the stretch and the delivery, and that's going to be a line drive caught by Spire. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Wagner 0 for 3. Wilson, the stretch. The pitch to Honus. Open result on Wilson's card. Wagner hits it on the ground. This goes to Brian Wilson. He gloves it and flips to Orlando Cepeda at first, and that will retire the Buccos in the 8th. So Wilson does his job. He's going to go to the dugout and look for some California girls. He's not going to find too many in Pittsburgh. You got to laugh at your own stuff. That's the rule on the Kurt Berglund baseball world. Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey. The Giants are down 3. Tekulve looking to slam the door. Pittsburgh 9, the Giants 6. We're in the 9th. The meat of the order up for the G-men, however. If anybody gets on, it's Cepeda. Tekulve kicks and deals. Ball 4. He walked Barry Bonds. Now it's Mays. Does Murtaugh go to Roy Face here? I'm going to say not yet. Liriano is going to get back up, however, for the 3rd time. A left-hander, so it's Liriano and Face in the Pirates bullpen. Tekulve to Mays. Willie's 1 for 4. The pitch from Kent. Open result to Mays. Willie with a base hit to center field. Stopping at second is Barry Bonds. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate and stretch McCovey. And there's nobody out in the 9th inning. Pirates 9, Giants 6. Barry Bonds at second, Willie Mays at first, and nobody out in the 9th. Here comes Willie McCovey. He's 1 for 3. Cepeda's on deck. Tekulve the stretch. The pitch to Stretch is hit on the ground. McCovey hits it to Mazeroski. They go to Wagner for one, and the relay to Stargell is late. McCovey beats the rapid first on a questionable call. Barry Bonds gets to third. McCovey is safe at first, and Cepeda comes to the plate. One out now. Orlando Cepeda is the tying run. Melott is on deck. Sticking with McCovey, double play depth for the Pirates. The pitch to Cepeda. Hit in the air, not deep. Under it is Andrew McCutchen. Barry Bonds will hold, and that's going to make Melott the last chance saloon for the Giants to continue in this tournament. He is the tying run at the plate. Ott is 0 for 3. Jeff Kent is on deck. Would be next. To Colby, the stretch. The delivery to Ott is an open result to Melott. Ott swings and launches it to center field and deep. It's going to get off the wall, and Andrew McCutchen's got to run it down. Ott crushed it. It's out of any other park but this one. Scoring is Barry Bonds. Scoring is Willie McCovey. Ott slides into third. The relay from Honus Wagner to Bill Madlock is late. And it's a 9-8 ball game on a 2-out triple by Melott. Yikes. Jeff Kent comes to the plate. Jack Clark would be next. It's 9-8 Pirates. Here comes Murtaugh. That's going to do it for Tekulve. He wants Roy Face. Yikes. What a finish to this game. 9-8 Pirates. The tying run is 90 feet away, and here's Roy Face to face Jeff Kent. And Roy Face threw a lot of slop. Change-ups, screwballs, fingernails, elbows. So let's see how Jeff Kent handles that. On the Giants bench, Roger Bresnahan, Alvin Dark, and Frankie Frisch. So it's going to be Kent. Ott is at third. Jack Clark on deck. Face the stretch, the pitch to Kent. Hit in the air to center. Coming in is McCutchen. He's got it, and that is the ball game. The Pirates hang on for a 9-8 victory. They will advance to round 3. Let's give you the totals. Yikes. What a ball game. My goodness. For the victorious and homestanding Pirates, 9 runs. 9 hits, and they committed 1 error. The Giants had the lead and mounted a furious comeback, but not quite enough. That 8-run fourth was tough to overcome. 8 runs for the Giants on 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Steve Blass. He's 1-0 in the tournament. The save goes to Roy Face after Kent Tekulve threw gasoline on the fire. The loss goes to Juan Marichal because they never caught up after Marichal gave up the lead in the 4th. Wow, that's a ball game. Superstar Baseball. Check out the link to channel membership in the description for this video. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for being with me. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And tell me about Elizabeth Taylor and Ralph Kiner. Are you serious? Really? Are you kidding me? All right. So long, everybody.